man, we got a lot to talk about tonight. So, I've been busy at home, aka just playing NASCAR Heat 5 for the past 2 hours, when I get a notification saying that the charter for Germain Racing has been bought by none other than my least favorite driver, Denny Hamlin. And Michael Jordan is apparently going to co-own the team. Oh yeah, and apparently Bubba Wallace is going to drive it. I don't know if that part's true. I don't know if it's true that Bubba's going to drive it, but I definitely saw the Hamlin thing. I knew this was coming. The whole time. Even the Bubba Wallace driving it part. I just knew it was coming. Which means that Eric Jones will probably be in the 96 next season. I'm sorry for all you Jones fans, but I just don't see him going to any other team than Gaunt Brothers. Hopefully they'll have a charter next season. I mean, because likely this new team owned by Denny Hamlin is most likely going to be the new Furniture Row Racing, per se, except for Denny Hamlin actually drives for the team. Also, Denny Hamlin is the first owner-driver, or the first owner of a team, to drive for a different team since, I think, Dale Earnhardt, because Tony Stewart went directly to his team in Stewart-Haas Racing, which is now one of the most successful teams in NASCAR. Pretty much right away. He left Joe Gibbs Racing to drive the 14, but Dale Earnhardt, I think the 3 was, yeah, he drove the 3 for RCR while also owning his own car. So, Denny Hamlin is the first driver to at least co-own a team. Then the first one since the Intimidator himself, which is freaking amazing. And it's just fitting that it's my least favorite driver. But hey, it's cool to see Michael Jordan in NASCAR, he's been pretty involved in it, and Bubba Wallace moving to the 23. I'm just gonna assume it's the 23 since that was Michael Jordan's jersey number for at least a little while. But yeah, I'm just gonna guess that it's the 23. Bubba Wallace in that car. I even predicted that. I did not think that was actually gonna happen, to be honest. Honestly, I hope they bring the 23 car. There's already concepts of Denny Hamlin's iRacing Air Jordan car coming to the Cup Series. I think I'm pretty sure, especially since, Michael Jordan is co-owning the team, that Air Jordan would come along to this new team that's going to be owned by him and Denny Hamlin. So yeah, they bought Germain's charter. Next one. Apparently, NASCAR is going to the Circuit of the Americas in 2021. I have to admit, I've never watched a race at this track before in any series, but apparently there's gonna be a NASCAR race there next season. Hopefully Chase Elliott wins. I don't know. Also, in exchange for that, Texas will be losing a NASCAR Cup Series date, but the All-Star race will be moved from Charlotte, I'm guessing it would have still been Charlotte, over to Texas Motor Speedway. Honestly, I didn't like that call. Texas, hopefully something takes over a Michigan date. If Texas can lose a date, then so can Michigan. Or Pocono, for that matter. Both of those tracks are terrible. But I think the only reason that Pocono still has 2 dates is because of, doubleheader. And yeah, we've already talked about the Ross Chastain going to Chip Ganassi Racing thing, but now that Bubba Wallace is allegedly moving to this new team, that finally takes one of the biggest prospects of the entire series, pretty much, off of the list. Since Bubba Wallace is now moving to Toyota in this new team that I don't know the name of, let's just call it Hamlin Jordan Racing for now. I don't know, in the 23. Sounds great. Maybe they'll have the Chicago Bulls sponsor them for a couple of races. But no, all jokes aside, I really appreciate that they chose Bubba over them. So yeah, that's another prediction, right? Man, I am on a roll with predictions this year. If DiBenedetto ends up in the 48, which he probably won't, then I'll be really happy. And also, yeah, that was basically it. But yeah, I didn't talk about this earlier, but yeah, Eric Jones, I originally predicted him to be in the 42 next season. But now that Chastain is moving to the 42, which was the ride that I thought that Eric Jones would take, this now leaves he has a lot of options. And apparently Rick Hendrick, I didn't bring this up earlier, but Rick Hendrick, there's a rumor going around that Rick Hendrick and Jeff Gordon have already chosen a driver for the car, and there's extra parts to that rumor. They're saying that the driver made the 2020 the 2020 Cup Series playoffs. This leaves two prospects for the car. Clint Bowyer, who currently drives the 14 for Stewart-Haas Racing, and Matt DiBenedetto, who currently drives the 21 for Wood Brothers. I'm still picking DiBenedetto to be in that 48. It's a long shot, but I still think that he'll be in the car. As for Bowyer, I don't know. If he doesn't retire, then I guess he'll probably return to the 14. Since Stewart-Haas has said that he wants to keep the same lineup from 2020 and bring it down to 2021, which is respectable, I guess. I'm making a new prediction now. I'm going to say that Ty Dillon moves to the 37 for JTG Daugherty Racing, since there's rumors that Ryan Preece could be out of a ride at the end of the season and move over somewhere else. There's rumors about him going to the Xfinity Series, but I don't see that, to be honest. So yeah, I'm predicting Ty Dillon to drive the 37 next season for JTG Daugherty Racing. I'm also predicting 2 more rookies to come up to the Cup Series. There will be 3 cars in the rookie field. I believe that Chase Briscoe and Austin Cindric will both move up to the Cup Series in the 21 for Cindric and the 32 for Briscoe. Now, I don't think that Briscoe should go to the 32, but if he did, then that would be kind of good, I guess. I honestly would rather him be in a more competitive car. There's also been rumors of Clint Bowyer moving to the 48. I could see why Hendrick Motorsports would want to move Clint Bowyer into the 48 so they could have a driver that's sort of a veteran in the series, and then move him to the 48 for a year just to get Noah Gragson or even Zane Smith ready for the Cup Series. Like, honestly, I could see Zane Smith in the Cup Series in a couple of years. Or Noah Gragson, either one of them. Even Sam Mayer has come up to be in the Cup Series as soon as 2023. So maybe they would put Boyer in the car until Mayer, Gragson, or Zane Smith can come up. But yeah, if that's true, then that leaves the 14 open, and then I believe that Chase Briscoe will pounce and get the ride. Because apparently Kyle Larson has not done anything to get back into NASCAR as of late. So yeah, sort of turned into a silly season video, but whatever. I also think that the 43 car next season will be driven by none other than Daniel Suarez. For the past few years, more like 10 years, Richard Petty Motorsports has wanted to sign a diversity of drivers. For example, from 2012 to 2017, they had Eric Almirola, the first Cuban-American driver to race in the Cup Series, I think. And he drove for Richard Petty Motorsports for the majority of his career so far. But after he left, they signed Bubba Wallace, who's the first African-American driver to be in the series since, I think, Wendell Scott back in the 50s. I could be wrong there. But, yeah. It would only make sense for Richard Petty to sign Daniel Suarez, who is the first ever Mexican-American champion in the NASCAR, or the three main series in NASCAR. It would only make sense for him to be signed to drive the number 43 for Richard Petty Motorsports. Also, can we just appreciate how Daniel Suarez has been in 4 rides in 5 years? It's 5 year. It'll be his 5th year in the Cup Series next year. And he'll be in his 4th ride. Now that's something. Jeez, Daniel Suarez in his 5th ride. Daniel Suarez in his 5th year in the Cup Series. It seems like not long ago at all that he was a rookie. But geez, 5 years? Man. But anyway, that's going to be the video for today. And hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.